my friends, welcome back to the Den for today's shave, which is brought to us by Barrister and Mann's Vespers. This is my dedicated or my designated Christmas soap because it's the only one I got, so that's what we'll use. And we're using my Limey Batman, the Feather Artist Club SS with a Kai Pro Guard blade. Got everything all lathered and stuff, so we're ready to go. It's been kind of a productive morning. Went to the Y for the first time in years, and did a little walking and went into the machines part of the thing. Played with the shoulder roundy round thing. That machine where he's sitting here doing the arm bicycle. Played with that a little bit. Just kind of moving the body around, and in doing that I've got the coughs like crazy. Everything, it stirred up a bunch of junk in my lungs. But I've been nursing this cold for about 3 weeks. Hopefully, when I go back, I gotta go back again, maybe day after tomorrow. Do it again, just ease myself into the routine of doing it. Got a friend who's going with me. That's pretty much how I'm getting myself motivated to do this. When you don't have someone to keep you accountable and help motivate you to go, because you don't want to put somebody out. You say, I gotta go because Terry's gonna be there and he'll be looking for me and I won't be there, so I better go. So I'm kind of shaming myself into trying to maybe not necessarily get in shape, but stop the bleeding for sure. I'm gonna be 65 years old and might as well try to help stay alive for a little longer, maybe. I don't know how many shaves is on this blade, but it's still going. I can go a pretty long time on these Artist Club blades there, because they're pretty rigid and they're pretty good steel. They last a good long time. First pass is done. A lot of big stuff happening in history today. A lot of little stuff, which is the stuff that we kind of thrive on. George Harrison was not George Harrison. George Ringo and one of the Beatles. I can't think of his name immediately. He was murdered today. John Lennon was murdered on this day, and there was a big treaty was signed. Ronald Reagan and Gorbachev signed a nuclear treaty about mid-range missiles. That was a big deal back in the day. Because his mid-range missiles, that was mostly for Europe's benefit. As for Russia to hit us, hit the United States, it would take what they call a long-range ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missile. But those mid-range ones could target most of our friends in Europe. And so this treaty really helped them more than it was for us. I don't know if it's still in force or not. I do remember that being a really big deal back at the time it was done. Abraham Lincoln signed a proclamation giving amnesty to rebel Confederate people to kind of bring the country back together again after the Civil War. That was done on this day. There's a few other little things today just not coming to my brain right now, but those are some things to kind of Google on or see what you think. Those are things to kind of look at. I'm going to do a couple shaves with Vespers, and then starting Sunday, I got a special treat for you guys. For a short time, for a limited time, I'm going to try daily shaving for a little bit. In doing that, I may have to put a new blade in my razor. And that's also what helps my blades last a long time, because I don't shave every day. So, I mean, they're still lasting a good long time. Probably Blimey Batman will be in on it. I think maybe I'll use this old Schick. Of course, I can't do it without the Vector, and probably several other shades between now and Christmas will be featured. Of course, some of my straights will be in there. This Vespers, some good stuff though. You can smell the cranberries in it, and some a little bit of green. It's nice. Even though I don't have to go anywhere and impress anybody, I'm impressing myself with this fragrance. Very nice shave. Thank you so much for coming to staying with me this long. If you made it this far, might as well like it. Subscribe if you're so inclined. I'm Major Rich. You'll find me at shavingcondry.com, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.